This is the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us here in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Happy to be here.
Pat Godwin.
I did not do that.
We have Pat Godwin over there. Let's see what I'm going to do.
Have you ever been in a conversation with somebody and all of a sudden you think they're yelling at you? That's what talking to Pat Godwin's like.
Why?
Here, I'll play the role of Pat.
Okay.
Chick, you've had that crab sandwich, right?
Yeah.
You liked it, huh?
Oh, I did like it.
You loved it? That's what happened.
I'm very, very scared, Pat. I don't know why you're screaming at me.
Apparently it wasn't a good crab sandwich.
Did you love it? Huh?
I didn't mean to scream.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think you just broke the
I was rather forceful.
headphone circuit, but
Yeah.
other than that,
I didn't hear anything.
is this working still? Okay. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show for some of us. We have Christy Lee, of course, at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Ace Cosby is our engineer. And let's see, that's Josh. I'm Tom. Welcome back to the program.
I have a question for the room.
Yes.
I cleaned my gutters for the first time. I've never cleaned gutters before.
Up on a ladder?
Yeah. I got myself a new telescoping ladder.
Nice.
Yes, and I got a gutter cleaning kit.
Yeah.
There's a scoop and like a little rake thing. I'm all prepared. A fair amount of standing water in the gutter.
Okay.
A lot of living things. Have you guys ever seen this?
Like what?
It's a
Not
living
like
thing.
I would baby fish. I think they were not tadpoles. They
Really?
looked like fish.
Baby fish.
How'd you get baby fish in your gutter?
I don't know what. I mean, they weren't like minnows. They were way small.
Were they
like grains of rice size?
Since it was your place, were they sperm?
Were they seahorses?
Again, they
maybe?
didn't look like tadpoles. They looked like minnows, but if they were the size of a grain of rice, could they be like little salamanders or something?
You got me.
I don't know.
You've never seen this?
You live in a
No.
very wooded
I don't
area.
clean gutters.
Yeah, there's woods behind me.
Trees and okay.
Did you hear what Christy said?
I don't clean
Who
gutters.
doesn't clean the gutters?
Oh,
Well, after doing this, it was one of those things where I went, this might be something I go ahead
You
and
pay,
hire
yes.
out.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you don't need to be in a ladder.
no.
My ladder held me just fine.
No, I'm just.
How's the lawn?
Yes, I inadvertently aerated my lawn while I was using the ladder, of course. You're supposed to go 4 feet down, right?
The standard ladder.
Driveway, okay.
Yeah,
Guys
yeah.
are
It looks a little
mean.
jackhammered.
Yeah.
But you love Josh brings this up thinking he's got this really interesting story, and of course, it immediately turns on.
We're horrible people.
I'm so fat. I'm so fat. Ladders can't hold me, and concrete breaks.
For people who talk at least 4 hours a day, we're horrible conversationalists. That's all there is to it.
You don't need to be in a ladder; it's too dangerous.
I did fine.
Last time I was high up on a ladder, I fell into a bush, and I thought I had just a big stabby,
I bet, yeah.
Okay.
pokey stick into my
Speaking of bushes.
spleen.
Did they look like this?
Yes, what are those?
Mosquito larvae.
Oh, jeez.
Zika.
Well, I guess I shouldn't have eaten them.
Guys, if you see anything like that, you're going to have to eat it. Because you're so fat. You're so fat.
Oh,
Stagnant water sitting in your gutters. That's exactly what that is.
okay,
Yeah.
great,
Okay, well,
great.
let's move on. We have interesting thing in the world of sports.
According to CBS Sports, Jets running back Le'Veon Bell told police he was entertaining 2 young ladies at his Hollywood home back in May. The next morning, the 27-year-old left his companions to go to the gym.
And he left them naked in his bed.
By the time he got back, his guests were gone and his closet was in disarray. He had tried to call 911 and describe what had happened. And the 911 operator said, "Oh, what were they wearing?" And Le'Veon replied there, "Well, let's let Le'Veon tell you about it."
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I had 2 girls in my house, and I got up, did my normal routine to go work out. So I left to work out for a couple hours. When I came back, they took my money, they took my watch, my jewelry, a couple more things of value out of my house. And I
Okay, what is the
took money in
total?
my jewelry.
What is the total estimated value of the items?
Oh, like $1 million.
Since you said that you know the girls who did this, I need to get their description. Are they white, black, or Hispanic?
The girls, one is mixed, and they're both mixed.
What was she wearing today?
When I left, she was in the bed. She was in the bed, not wearing clothes when she left. So I didn't see her when she, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, and the other one, you said she looked more Hispanic. Is that correct?
Like, she looked more like, if anything, like, white or Hispanic, yes.
Oh, okay. How old is she?
She's 21.
I swear.
And what was she seen wearing today?
The same way. She was in the bed, too. Like, they didn't have clothes on.
She was in the bed.
Unbelievable. He's actually kind of articulate, I think.
Yeah.
He seems calm.
Apparently, they stole some of his shoes because he couldn't figure out why they would need a 12.5 sneaker, size 12.5 sneaker.
All right.
Well, maybe they're.
Do you say you're in bed or in the bed?
In bed.
In bed.
I say in bed.
Yeah.
Is that
I think you could
cultural
say,
thing?
No, I think it depends. You could say I was in the bed at the time of the robbery.
Yeah.
Or I was in bed. Either way is okay. It just seems what an odd. Who has? That's a ton of jewelry, I guess. This will help.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie.
I'm calling about that NFL dick, Laverne Bell, got all his jewelry stolen from 2 horses. First off, man, that's the hottest 911 operator ever.
You think so?
Swear to God, she got the hottest voice. Hell, I got Skeeter larvium underwear now after hearing that.
Nice time.
She's hotter than a chick I used to call 1-800-WET-BUTT, and I used to pay for that. But tell me this, how you going to have not one but 2 naked chicks in your bed and you decide to go work out?
Yeah, wow.
If he was doing them in the proper ways of love the night before, he wouldn't have had any energy or interest about the gym.
That's right.
And what man besides Liberace, Elton John, or Flavor Flav has got $1 million in jewelry anyway?
That's my point. I agree.
I swear to God, $1 million in jewelry, and you left 2 naked chicks in your bed. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to revoke his man card.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, Laverne. Your man card's been revoked, and you got to give it back. The fact remains, the most 2 chicks ever stayed from me after a late night romp was my Netflix password.
Really? You had a...
Well, and even then, it was the same password I stayed from Angel Skinner, so the joke was on them. And I'll say it like this, when I have 2 chicks at the same time, I ain't getting out of bed for no reason ever.
Yeah.
Not even to jump your knee on again, Amber. God, I hate that. It treats her car like my waterbed. She always floods it. But if I had 2 fire-ass hot, free-range whores in bed, living it up in the NFL, I'd be popping Vigors like a fat kid with a handful of Skittles. Swear to God. I need a walker to get the mailbox. Heck with going to work out. That's why I've got the Bowflex and the Shake Weight at home. I wouldn't be getting out of bed. I'd be peeing in Gatorade bottles and chucking them out the window before I climb out of bed with 2 fire-ass hot naked chicks sequestered. If it was at a fancy hotel, I'll say it like this. I'd just descend the complimentary USA Today and roll it up like a dead body in a rug. Just sit it outside the door with the room service left over. I swear to God.
Hang up the phone. I don't believe that Donnie had 2
Donnie's
ladies
in
at the
his
same
dreams.
time.
I don't believe he owns a Bowflex.
No.
I don't think he
Yeah,
owns
Quite a few things.
a phone.
Yeah, you can't believe much he says.
Might have a pager.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this Le'Veon Bell story if they catch these women. I mean, if he says he knows them, and again, he seems really calm and articulate about the whole situation.
Yeah.
He's not hysterical.
Right?
Could you play it a little bit? I didn't notice that the operator seemed kind of, as he said, what did he say?
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds sort of a sorority girl.
She sounds very businesslike.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Well, now, it should be pointed out, too, that part is pre-recorded.
Right, exactly.
Oh,
That's
it
a
is?
pre-recorded, and
That's
then the real.
pre-recorded, and then the
Yes.
actual, you'll notice the difference
Oh, so
between
it's
that
like
voice.
it's like the drive-through at Dairy Queen?
and
Kind of, yes.
voice.
Or
Yep.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
And
sometimes.
then, the one that's talking to him.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hollywood, Florida.
Oh, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Yeah, it is different.
Well, I had 2 girls in my house, and I got up, did my normal routine to go work out. So I left to work out for a couple hours. When I came back, They took my money. They took my watch, my jewelry, a couple more things of value out of my house. And I
Okay, what is the
took money
total?
in my jewelry.
What is the total estimated value of the item?
You're right, Christy. There's kind of a, I can sort of see that Valley Girl, sorority girl thing Chick said.
Yeah.
Is that how you described her?
Yeah, I said
Josh
sort
said
of
that.
oh,
yeah.
That was, yeah.
sort of a sorority
Yeah,
girl
sort of, yeah.
sounding. Kind of that lazy drawl sort of.
I'm a theta, Le'Veon.
911, what is your emergency? And maybe that keeps people on the phone longer.
And again, this was explained to me yesterday by one of you guys that they're supposed to try to keep the person on the phone as long as possible. So, did we ever find out if when you call 911 if they know where you are because of?
I think
it's a cell
some
phone?
systems they do, but some they don't. And if they don't get an address, there's a problem.
Because obviously there are a lot of situations that are a lot more serious than this with respect to the time factor.
Yes, yeah.
But again, $500,000 in jewelry. I'd like to see the inventory on that. Although you had that story last week about
Well,
the guy
I mean,
that
it could be $500,000. Could be he could have earrings that are that much.
Yeah,
They
he
wear
could- he
those
could have-
huge
I think a carat each is probably
carats small.
a carat in each ear.
I guarantee he's probably got 4 carats in each ear, and that's wow, that could be up to $100,000.
why?
Well, Tom, some people enjoy jewelry. You are not one of them.
Enjoy have a nice watch.
Is that the only piece of jewelry you own is a watch? Do you have a chain? Do you have a bracelet?
Are you kidding?
You should do that one day. Just come in, totally change the look.
You have a toe ring?
What's
Do
a
guys
toe-
wear toe rings?
What's a toe ring?
I don't think so.
Guys don't wear toe rings.
Girls wear rings.
Rings
around
on their toes? You've never seen that?
I think it's cute.
Never really noticed it or looked.
Of course you didn't.
How much for you to get your belly button pierced?
How much to get a piercing? A left ear. Left ear piercing. We'll do it together. I'll get mine re-pierced. Remember I had a pierced ear? I got
I
mine
had the
re-pierced on
cartilage piercing when you guys first met me. Up here.
No
I had
kidding.
a ring, yeah.
You had one way high in your ear?
Yeah, and that's all you would talk about.
Oh, you'd go to the bars with like puka shells
Yeah,
and
I'm
bell
surprised
bottoms.
you don't remember that because you didn't know his name, but you knew he had an earring in his ear.
That's right. I forgot about that. No, that's not my thing. I would never do that. It works for some people. No, it wouldn't work.
Would you wear a ring?
You wore a wedding ring
Yeah.
for a brief period.
How long did you wear that?
You didn't wear it long. You lost it or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
You ever worn a C ring?
Keep
Around the old
blood-
C?
keep
Must you go down Vulgar Road?
Keep the old
a gentleman,
blood
a gentleman
in
would
there?
never discuss such.
That's a yes. That is a yes.
Things.
Yep,
no,
that's
that's
a-
a no.
that's a yes.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Use the lid of a.
Here's a more.
Jesus.
This explains the jewelry a little bit more clearly.
Yeah.
Belle had 2 gold chains with diamonds,
Yes.
Rolex, and a pendant in the shape of a Black Panther with black and white diamonds.
Ah, see?
Okay.
That would, yeah.
Even though he plays for the Jets,
Yeah, and he used to play for the Steelers.
Well, he might be a fan.
Maybe he's
of
a fan of
he
the
likes-
character, or
maybe he
movie?
likes Black Panther, the movie,
Yeah.
that fabulous movie.
or maybe
Black
he's
Panther.
a member of the Black Panther Party.
That's right.
It's possible.
Maybe
We don't know.
Maybe he's related to Bobby Seale or H. Rap Brown. Mm-hmm. That's where the word rap comes from. If you didn't know that.
H. Rap Brown.
Yeah.
We're talking, really? Man, oh man.
Eldridge Cleaver. Anyone remember any of these
Welcome,
guys?
everybody, to
I'm
our
not good at
last day
history.
on the air. We've got a lot of explaining to do.
Eldridge Cleaver, the guy that remember see the Eldridge Cleaver pants? They
He
didn't
was
take
the-
off.
I thought I showed those to you one time, John.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah.
If you Google this,
Right.
Yeah.
Eldridge Cleaver with the book Soul on Ice.
Yes.
Great book. He invented pants that had the actual male member in the saccular area out front.
Right.
The book
right.
was about he followed around the ice capades that one summer.
False.
Okay. Well,
He feels like he has to explain that.
do you have another song for us, Pat?
We were talking about the kitchen.
Oh, is this the Sex in the Kitchen? Let me set that up again. Christy,
Canola oil, pass the canola.
You sang great, by the way.
Thank you.
No, according to a doctor, Dr. Shahadzi Harper, an expert in menopause and libido,
Ugh.
you need to move out of the bedroom, spice things up, and the best place to have sex in your home is the kitchen.
Again, there are knives around. We could get salt.
Salt.
kitchen.
Salt.
You don't want to get salt.
I have salt, but I don't have it on my counter.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. And she's going, oh, oh, oh. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah.
All right, that's enough. Dinah has an awfully deep voice.
Yes, she
Is it
does.
Dinah Jenner.
I was doing the best I could.
That was very nice.
Pretty rough O face there, Brad.
Yeah, I
let's not do that again.
Yeah, man, oh man.
I hope the cameras were looking at
What,
something else.
look weird?
In the kitchen. I don't know.
I think the table is at a great height for certain activities. I like.
Absolutely.
So wait, hang on a second. You could get on your kitchen table.
No, I wouldn't be on it. That's not
Here we go.
You could pull up a chair,
I'm
couldn't
just
you?
thinking there's
5 seconds later, you have 2 islands.
there's someone at IKEA going, oh no, not big enough.
Strap a bib around my neck.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Around the neck.
Hear what he said? Oh, no, not big enough.
I have had that said to me, and I was in a wedding in Korea, and I went to a suit store, and my buddy's very thin, and she was helping him out, and then she walked over. I go, I need a suit too, and she started laughing. And I go, what? And she goes, no, too fat.
She said that.
And I go, I'm too fat to buy a suit at this store, and she laughed and said yes.
Oh, my.
But it turned out I was not. They had plenty of suits for my size. So
She just wanted to say to her friends, so this American dude comes in, and I said to him, no. Thank you very much.
What happened?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show from the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Ace Cosby's our engineer.
Hey.
Your rep shot, Chick McGee's at the Nutri-Chomp Sports Desk. Remember, Nutri-Chomps make your dog love you even more. Josh is doing some kind of a dance.
how about this dance, huh?
Is that the
creepy.
robot?
I don't know what it is,
for
but I'm feeling it.
I don't know what that is either.
Looks like
Looks like you're mopping the desk or
Stop
something.
that right now.
Yes.
it looks like you're having some kind of seizure. Let's see. That's Christy. That's Pat Godwin. Mr. Godwin is going to be at McCurdy's in Sarasota, Florida, the 10th through the 15th. Of July, and then he's at the Renwick Mansion in Davenport.
Yes.
Yes, I say Renwick. Renwick.
I have a windbag.
Yes,
You do?
what is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dear Josh,
Yes.
just to let you know, when tanks are exchanged for your propane grill, they are shipped out to another company. They test them, paint them, and fill them, and ship them back. So whenever you exchange or buy, you basically get a new one. If you were literate, you could read this information on the cage that they are kept in. But until then, I guess you'll have to just depend on me to inform you.
And that's my other problem.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you, Win, but I don't want caged propane tanks. I want the free range.
And you know what? You'll get a new
Yeah,
one.
you pay a little more, but
Really nice. Yeah, it's
You'll get a new one, but you won't forget the old one.
Oh.
Tanks for the memory.
Yikes.
well, here we go. We got more windbags.
All right.
A lot of topics to cover, so a lot of corrections. The Junior Windbag Society, of course, exists to correct us, to inform us. You can join by getting the Bob and Tom app. It's free at Google Play and iTunes. You can even leave us voicemails, and I haven't heard these yet. Let's see what they're about.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
Josh, I think they could be mosquito larvae.
She was right.
Just to let you know that those things that you were seeing in your gutter really aren't fish at all. They're probably mosquito larvae.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Those were not salamanders. They were mosquito larvae.
I think you got it.
Bye.
Wow.
Hey, Josh, the things in your gutters were mosquito larvae and pupa. The ones that look like little commas were the pupa, and the ones that look like exclamation points wiggling side to side were the larvae.
Okay.
My gosh, Josh. Those are larvae swimming in your gutter. Not baby fish, not tadpoles, but mosquito larvae. My gosh, Josh. Read a book. Do this sometime. Hey, Josh, they're mosquito larvae, you tool.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
I need to know where the guy is before the last guy. Is he in driving distance?
I think he's the guy from Ozark.
He was great.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the guy in Ozark that doesn't move his lips when he talks?
No, everybody can understand him but you.
Josh, that was great.
Once again,
that
Josh,
guy, I need to hang with him.
Josh, a new homeowner. Josh
in the gutter.
cleaning his gutters, thought they were tadpoles or fish in his gutters. I'm guessing they're mosquito larvae.
It was so cute, though. You were very shy
serious.
and honest about it.
I thought they were little
so
fish.
naive.
Didn't know what they
You thought
were.
they were little fish.
None of you knew either. Yeah.
I can't wait to
I've
find
got some
out
more
what
homeowners
happens.
tips for
I can
you,
only
John.
imagine what it
And by the way, the
what's in
reason
my
there was
gutters.
standing water is there was a tennis ball over the gutter hole. Which,
yeah.
by the looks of it, was the first tennis ball. Ancient. Yeah.
Been there a while.
You can get those things you stick in the downspout cap so that it won't do that.
Yeah.
Keep
A
it up.
little
now,
mesh,
Just another
yeah.
tip for you, Josh, since you're a new homeowner. You want to take the water from your toilet tank and make coffee from it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
There's fish in there, too.
All right.
It's the freshest water on earth.
People
Okay.
don't realize that's really fresh.
I'll try that. I'll get back to you guys.
Don't need to boil it.
You know, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to manufacture problems with us putting his grill together today. I can't imagine what's going to go wrong.
No, you're putting it together?
Well, yeah.
Chick gifted it to me as my housewarming gift.
And how long have you been in the house?
A little over a year, but yeah.
That's right.
Well, I didn't get him anything. Did you get him?
Yes, you did, Christy. Yes, you did.
What'd I get you?
You got me wonderful slippers, Ugg slippers that I swear I wear them every day. I love them.
Well, that's not really a housewarming gift. I got to get you
By
something
the
from
way,
the house.
are any of your Ugg slippers pregnant yet?
You know, if you get a nice suede brush,
they are soft. and
brush that
firm.
right out.
As a matter of fact, I'm expecting some Uggs booties any day now.
You know, you should probably let it dry and then just brush it out. It'll be fine.
And then Tom got me a deck cleaning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deck. Let's make that
deck.
clear.
Oh, yeah, because that guy was supposed to come do my deck, but they stood on Josh's deck and laughed about how he wasn't.
Arms around each other, we holding each other up. We
You
were
know, I'm
laughing
supposed
so
to be
hard.
over at Chicks right now.
He asked for this 2 years ago.
It's so funny.
My handyman Greg did a nice job on Josh's
Did he
deck.
ever get to your deck?
No, I went
Never?
ahead and did it myself with linseed oil. It's lovely. And I love the smell of linseed oil.
I do, too.
In the
Is it
morning.
slippery?
It smells like victory. No,
Is it-
it's not slippery. What's wrong?
Well, it's oil.
I think we have to hear the windbags
It
again.
soaks it up and treats the
Can we
once
just
again-
hear that one?
Yeah, I do. Well, I think this guy and that guy'd be friends, don't you think?
I think so, yeah.
We'd be best
Now,
buddies.
once again, they want to set the story up. What were you doing?
I was cleaning my gutters.
You got a ladder.
Yeah, there was some standing
You
water.
got a brand new ladder.
Yes, yeah, telescopic. So
You can see the stars. You're up there.
Fancy ladder.
and I got a gutter cleaning kit with a nice scoop and a little rake thing.
Nice.
How high off the ground were you?
Oh, I don't know. How high's the
2 stories,
It's 2
20 feet.
stories.
Yeah, I wasn't,
20, 25 feet.
You were 2 stories off the ground. Oh, you don't want to.
And you thought fish made it way up there?
I thought maybe
A bird dropped a fish.
you hear about how clouds
Yes.
when clouds
You
pick
hear
up the
about how
moisture
those
from the
those
earth.
planes come
Right, you're right, and
scoop
they-
up water
And
for
that maybe
firefighting?
in the rain there had been.
You actually thought there were fish in your gutters.
I thought more so that they were like salamanders or something.
Okay, well,
because I
let's-
found a salamander in my basement.
Now let's listen to the windbags and see what they have to say.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
Josh, I think they could be mosquito larvae.
Just to let you know that those things that you are seeing in your gutter really aren't fish at all. They're probably mosquito larvae.
Naughty.
You're welcome.
No, she's not being snotty. She's good.
Those were not salamanders. They were mosquito larvae. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Josh, the things in your gutters were mosquito larvae and pupa. The ones that look like little commas were the pupa,
sounded like a news
and
guy at
the
the other
ones that
radio
look like
station.
exclamation points wiggling side to side were the larvae.
Informative.
My gosh, Josh, those are larvae swimming in your gutter.
Yes.
Not baby fish, not tadpoles, but mosquito larvae.
Tadpoles?
My gosh, Josh.
great big
Read a
flapper.
book. Google sometime.
Hey, Josh, they're mosquito larvae, you tool.
Why you gotta be such a windbag?
Thank God somebody pronounced tadpoles properly.
Yeah.
If you've seen Ozark, this is the couple that ran the
Poppy farm. Yeah.
Poppy farm. This
More
sounds
lemonade. Wham!
just like that guy.
I did have something. I also went up there with my hose. I was like, I'll hose some of this gunk.
Look at this, girls.
Man, and when I pointed the hose into the gutter, sprayed it, and all that stuff came right back at me. So I probably have mosquito larvae in my
hair
somewhere.
Rainbow trout.
Ooh.
We have it isolated now.
Oh, good.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
My gosh, Josh, those are larvae swimming in your gutter. Not baby fish, not tadpoles, but mosquito larvae in the water up there. My gosh, Josh, read a book, Google sometime.
Okay.
That's
This
great.
guy needs to be on at least once a week.
That guy
somehow.
is great.
Wouldn't you listen to his 4-hour show?
Absolutely.
And just talking about whatever.
Today, our topic, tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
My gosh.
I went to the bus station.
I had to find this cornbread I ever done had in my whole life. It was over there at Mitzi's.
Where I'm from, we call that, I can't say no more.
My gosh.
This
I
goes
put
here, that goes there. That's how I was raised.
some.
If you want to put that there, that's okay with you.
My gosh.
I don't mind. It's how you call it, fishing pole. Whatever you say.
That's a guy who would say, what's it going to rain? Well, more every now and then. Sooner or later.
Yeah, heard you
Smart
talking,
ass comment.
Josh, heard you talking about that star show and the sperm up there. And the sperm in space and stuff. So I guess that they have to change that intro where no man has come before.
My God.
I see what you did there.
Space, the final frontier. You can get it all.
My
gosh, Tom.
Got all
Contraption for masturbation.
Filthing up the airwaves with your ejaculate jokes.
Coming up, we still have to
Mr.
get to
Spock's sticky ear.
today in history.
Yes. That guy was great.
Yes, he was great. But we have to go.
We have to move on. Thank you very much.
Oh, Christy.
That was really...
I'm sorry.
We love Today in History. We're excited about it.
It's not me. It's a
Did
clock.
you give us a hint? Did you give us about
today in history?
Something cool?
No.
My God.
Hoover Dam.
My gosh, Christy.
Oh, I love the Hoover Dam. That's a great documentary.
J. Edgar Hoover, of course. The Hoover Dam. They put
It's not J. Edgar
They
Hoover.
put in a dress once a year.
Like the Nancy boy.
I like to wear stockings.
J. Edgar, I can see your tadpole hanging out.
Tadpole.
J. Edgar, whatever you want to do is okay with me. In this part of the country, we
Terrific
call that dressing up. That's fine. Now, we can't do it justice. The man's a genius.
My gosh, Josh.
There, see, nothing like the original, baby.
Yeah.